Hey guys, Chris again from ClassicVWBugs.com, and in this video I want to talk to you again about seat upholstery. As you can see, I have a 1961 Beetle in here, and we picked up this car locally in my area, and then we brought it into our shop. And a lot of times when I see these cars, they're all restored. Beautiful example here, but I'm not too crazy about what goes on in the interior. The typical seat upholstery that most people buy is from TMI. Now, TMI is not a bad company, not at all, but it's probably in the lower spectrum when it comes to the quality of the material. I do love Sofine products in Texas, also West Coast Classic restorations with Lenny Kopp. His material is great. He's supposed to get some stuff from Germany and whatnot. But TMI is the going, kit that most people buy. And now something like this is a 61 Beetle. This last restore opted to get the classic OEM two-tone interior that TMI offers. Now they have, as you can see here, this is very common that I see in black cars, even the off-white cars. People are buying the brick red two-tone interior. So the brick red is kind of like a salmon-y color. It's kind of like a, it's almost orangish in some light. And a lot of times I personally don't like that color, but people don't realize, I think, that they can opt for other colors for this. So I'm going to get behind the camera and actually show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the brick red that TMI puts out. This is the OEM kit, and yes, it's very close to the style that was offered in the 60s. They had this two-tone stripe, and most cars did go with this orangish looking color. To me, on a black car, as you can see, it looks very orange. I mean, to some this looks okay, and I see a lot of bugs for sale with this interior, and that's okay. But I think they don't realize half the time that you have more options with the OEM kit, because there's a lot of places online, such as maybe JBugs or CIP1.com, that when they show this OEM kit, they're only giving you maybe 5 or 6 example colors that you can use. I think it's blue, pea green, the gray, and the brick red. They don't show other colors that you can actually convert to this OEM kit as well. And for instance, I have one here. This is TMI red. Now you can call up JBugs, and what they can do, so I think that red looks much nicer on the black than the orange, but that's just my opinion. But you can call up a company like JBugs and say, look, I want to go with the OEM kit, say with the red, but I don't want to go with the brick red. I'd rather go with the red, or they even have bright red that TMI also offers. So you can go and change that up. You're not just limited to that small selection that you see on those websites. TMI's bright red is very close to this chair right here. Their bright red was very, much the same tone. Their red which is what I like. It's darker red. I think that actually looks good in some cars. Now you'll notice, I mean, this is the basket weave TMI. You can get any color. They have a wide variety of colors, TMI, and they give you those options, to put into your car. But again, if you want to go with the OEM two-tone kit, I don't know why they're only limiting you on some of those websites to a few colors. But you can opt to go with the bright red, the red or the bright red, to put that kit together. But you can also pin, a lot of times people are like, how do you know it's a TMI interior, or how do you know if it's a Sofine interior? TMI, if you notice the seams here, they're always heat seamed, okay? Sofine, on the other hand, as you can see, is stitched. Sofine can do hidden stitch or plain stitch, and the quality of the seat is actually a lot better. And what's great about the Sofine material, unlike TMI material, is that Sofine will even put a layer, maybe I'd add a ½ inch of some foam sewn to the material as well, so it even gives it that nice firmness that the TMI material kind of lacks. Keep in mind too, TMI will also this is a 61, but a 57 and earlier the oval window Beetles, basically, I don't know, figure 56, 57 style, they will make the correct door panels and seats for those years as well. But I don't regularly see them advertised as putting that kind of style out. The 56 and 57 style would never have all these lines. It would not have the stripe in the middle unless maybe it was a European model. It would have been a solid door panel. You would have had this stitch on the bottom that goes straight across, not this one. So it would have been straight across with a stitch. And then there was no stitching up here, but there's holes punched into the door panel on a 56, 57 where a strip of chrome goes across of it. So you can actually opt to get that material. Again, you just have to ask and say, look, I got a 56, 57 oval window Beetle. I want the correct style door panels and seat upholstery. Again, though, regardless, 56, 57 would have had stitched seats, not heat seamed. Unfortunately, the TMI, even with 56 and 57 oval style, they won't stitch the seats. It'll still be heat seamed, but you can get the correct style, seat upholstery and door panels for those 2 years. Okay, so that's that tip for today. If you have any questions, you can email me, chris@classicvwbugs.com, or visit my website at www.classicvwbugs.com. And again, two-tone OEM TMI interiors. You do not have to be limited to the colors that they offer. You can actually customize it to, whatever colors you like. You just gotta make sure you call them up and say, look, I want to make a change, and they will do it for you. Just remember, anytime you get these kits done, it's going to probably take at least a month to get them in, because it's not like they stock them on the shelves. These are basically made to order, made on demand. So as long as you keep that in mind, it's usually okay, because usually I order the interior kits when the car is out to the paint shop or something, and it's going to be out there for a month or so to begin with. So, but that is it. Any questions? Pop me an email. Peace.